Guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I'm delighted even to be together with you. And guys, it is good that we thank God that He has made it possible for us to be able to learn. And so guys, I invite you all to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And for the returning viewer, I'm so grateful for supporting me. And so guys, let's start our lesson today. Today we are learning a new topic which is statistics. And so guys, let's dive into our lesson. So guys, today here is our topic which is statistics. In the statistics we have terms that are used, and these are the terms I believe you have ever met them. You have the mean, and the mean is given by that. That is summation of fx all over summation of f. And then we come to the mode, which is the value that occur most of the time. And then we have the median. The median is the value of the middle term, where when all observations are reached in ascending or descending order. For example, if we are given a number like numbers aligned like these two, numbers like these two, let's say you have 2, 4, 6, 8, and maybe 10. So the median of those numbers, you do like this. You cancel these numbers are in ascending orders. So I can cancel that, and that. So the median for these numbers is equals to 6. But for the grouped data, this is our formula. We have a formula here whereby we have the median is equals to L, where L is the upper limit of the class before the middle class. And then we have this, that is total cumulative frequency, or divide by 2 plus now cumulative frequency before the middle class, and then divided by the F, which is the frequency at the middle class. Then you multiply by the class interval. Then from there we come to the variance. For the variance, this is now our variance. It is given by that equation. Guys, we may not dwell so much on theory, because mathematics is actually done, not read, but it's good we understand what we mean by these terms. So variance is given by that, where D is actually deviation from the mean mark. Then we have the standard deviation. If you square root this, is what now we are saying is the square root of variance. That is the standard deviation. It's also defined as positive square root of the variance. Now guys, we have a question here, and this is what we are now going to tackle today. We are just going to tackle one question because these problems take a lot of time. So guys, let's dive into this question. The question says, the number of overtime worked per week by 130 men of the maintenance of a power and lighting company are as shown in the table below. And so this is the table. I have transferred the question or written again in a paper so that now we can look at the question together with the table. So we are going to solve this problem, and says determine, after the table, determine to 3 decimal places the mean, the median, and the standard deviation. So guys, let's dive into this and see whether we can do this question. So here we need now to know that these are 130 men, all of these, so that if we were to add this, we will get 130. And let's see. And so we count them as this. We say Let's see whether we can count them. This will be 31 plus, I can bring the calculator closer so that you can see, 31 plus 48 plus 26 plus 4 plus 8 plus 3. This is equals to 130. So it's correct that these are 130 mm. And so now we can continue. We can use this table here. I have already drawn, whereby now we are going to tabulate our results. So the first thing we do is we find the classes. We write here classes like that, and then here we establish the midpoint, midpoint. Maybe I can write like that. And then here we have the frequency, and then from there we can come to fx, where x is the midpoint. This is the midpoint. This is x. And then from there we come to the cumulative frequency. And then here we come to the deviation d, which is equals to the mean minus this is the x, which is midpoint, we minus the mean, so that we can get the deviation. From where we have now deviation, we can square, and finally we have f, we multiply f by d squared. So guys, so let's look at our classes here, which you can see. We can maybe bring this paper there, so that our classes here we have from 0 to 2.5, we have 2.6 there to 5.0, like that. Then we have 5.1 to 7.5, we have 7.6 to 10.0, then we have 10.1 to 12.5, and lastly we have 12.6 to 15.0. Then we continue. For the midpoint x, this is 2.5 divided by 2, which will give us 1.25. And then this one you add 5.0 plus 2.6, that is, you get 7.6 divided by 2 is 3.8 for that. For this other one, you are adding 5.1 plus 7.5. That one you get 5.1 plus 7.5 equals to, divided by 2, you get 6.3. Yes, 6.3 there. The other one is 7.6 plus 10.0, that is 17.6. 17.6 divided by 2, that one you get 8.8. So we put here 8.8. We come to this other one, that is 10.1 plus 12.5 is equals to, you divide by 2 because you are looking for the midpoint, you get 11.3. This one is 11.3. 12.3. And finally, 12.6 plus 15.0 equals to that divided by 2. So you get 13.8. And so guys, those are our midpoints. Then we continue with frequencies. For the frequency here, we have here 31. From there we come to 48. We come to 26. And then we come to 14 there. And then from there we come to 8. And this is now 3. Then we come now to fx. We multiply that one multiplied by 1.25. So that one is going to be, let's multiply 31 times 1.25. That one you get 8.75. That 8.75. And guys, if you use the calculator to do that, that is all the midpoints. This one you will get 182.4. Then the next one you get 168.8, like that. Then you get 123.2 there. Since I have already done, that's why I'm writing it down so that we can save time. And then we have 90.2. For this one is 90.2, and finally we have 41.4. So guys, it's like that. For the frequency here, the main one that, then we can add all these values, that is from that 8.75 up to there, so that we can get that we add these values, that is 38.75. we add that. Let me just add offline and then I tell you. And so the answer comes to 639.75. So let me write 639.75. 639.75. So guys, we continue with cumulative now frequency. So this one is going to be 31, and then we can add 31 plus 48. That is 79. If you add 39, this is cumulative frequency. 31 plus 48, that is 79. 79 plus 26, that will be 5, and then 10. Then you add 105 to 14. 105 to 14 is going to be 9, 119. 119 plus 8 is 127. And finally, our cumulative frequency is going to be 130 there. Then we go to deviation from the mean. That is, I'll do the first one and then I can do others offline so that we can save time. So for the first one, we are saying the midpoint is 1.25. But before we go there, we have to get the mean, because we have not yet gotten the mean. And so guys, the first thing is to look for the mean. So mean is given by, mean will be equal to summation of fx all over summation of f. So this one is equal to fx summation is 639.75 all over. For the F, these are the 130 men. So this one is going to be 130. So this one is going to give us, we write here, that is 639.75 divided by 130. This gives us 4.921. That is 4.921. But you are supposed to get to 3 decimal places. That is what our question was saying here. To 3 decimal places. So we say 1, 2, 3. This is not more than 5. So this is going to be 4.921. That is our mean, and that is in hours. Then from there, guys, we can now write the deviation. The deviation from the mean, we have 1.25. I do the first one online and the others I can do offline so that we can save time. So that is 1.25 minus the mean. The mean is 4.921. 4.921. So this is going to give negative 3.671. And so I write that negative 3.671. So let me do the others offline because I have already demonstrated the first one. The other one will be 3.8 minus 4.921, like that. I'll write them down and then we continue. So guys, I have added them together. I have multiplied, and these are my answers here. So now we come and look for d squared. So that one, I'll do the first one and then I do the others offline so that we save time. So this one is going to be negative 3.671. We can, because it's square, you don't have to put negative. 3.671 squared. I square that one. It's going to be 13.47. So guys, I put here 13.47. So guys, I can do the rest offline and then we continue. So guys, I have done it up to here. I have squared all these and gotten up to there. Then I'm going to find now f multiplied by d squared. Let me first do the first one and then I can do the rest offline. That is, our f is here, 31. That is 31. Here f multiplied by d squared times 13.47. 13.47. So this one gives me 417. This is 417.57. So I will do the rest. I will multiply now 48 multiplied by 1.256 and the rest offline so that we save time. So guys, I have multiplied f multiplied by d squared, and this is what I have finally got. So the next thing is that we add fd, that is summation of fd squared. So let me do all offline and then I'll tell you the answer here. So guys, our answer is 1299.348. So guys, we continue. After establishing our table, the next thing we are looking for is the median. So the median will be like this. Median, let me write here median is equals to, we use the equation we had, and that equation is L plus, we write bracket there, that is N all over 2 minus CF, bracket like that, all over F, which is the frequency at the middle class, and then we multiply by the class interval. So this one is going to be equal to our L. Before we go to that, let's see our middle class. Our middle class, where it's supposed to be. So we will say the frequency here is 130, then we divide that by 2. That will be where our middle class is. This is equals to 65. So we check at our frequency. We have here 31 and then we have 48. So our 65 is allowed here. So this is our middle. This is our middle class, so to say. This is our middle class. So when we come now to finding L, we are supposed to find it to be, that is our upper class limit for the class before the middle class, which is 2.5, and here we have 2.6. So this one is going to be 2.55. So we write here 2.55 plus. Now we come here. This one is the cumulative frequency total, which is 130, divided now by 2, minus, this now is going to be cumulative frequency before the middle class. Before the middle class, cumulative frequency is supposed to be 31, and that is 31. So we write this 31 there. This is going to be 31, and then we can write it into bracket there, and then we have this all over now the frequency of the middle class, which is this. The middle class is this 48. So we write there 48, and this we multiply by the class interval, which is, of course, is going to be 2.5. Class interval is 2.5. So guys, let me do this offline so that we can be able to save time. So guys, our answer comes to 4.32. So here we have, can remove that, 4.32. So this one is 4.32. That is our median. For standard deviation, this is going to be equal to the square root of summation FD squared all over summation of F. This is going to be, we have this 12, this is 1299.34 all over 130. That is 1299.34 all over 130, like that. Then you look for the square root. So guys, let me look for that one offline to save time. So this gives us 3.160. So finally guys, 3.160 is our standard deviation. So guys, thank you so much for listening, and see you next time as we continue.